Hi everyone, I'm very happy when I can talk to you about the topic friends. I'm sure that everybody also has friends who are always beside you. So am I. I have many friends, but now I will talk to you about my best friend. He's my close friend. I met him first time when I was grade 11. He was my classmate. I didn't care him until he sit next my girlfriend. He tall and very thin, but he very stronger. He's always confident. He can present very fluent in front of many people. I have to learn him this. He's also hardworking and ambitious. I can see efforts of him. He never complains when he must go to school on weekend. He's always fun when he must work every evening. He's my wonderful friend. Although I'm a girl and he's a boy, but I can share all my problems with him. He's a reliable person. When I'm sad, I often call for him. He will go out with me. We will work together and he will listen to me. He always tells me the truth, but he also forgives my mistake. If I have a problem, I often come to him to share because he understands me and he will give me some useful advice. He's a very enthusiastic and I like that. He encourages me when I'm disappointed about studying, when I have no motivation for learning English, when I feel boring with my work. We have many common interests, so we can talk to each other every day. We we spend a lot of time to talk to each other. He likes listening to music. He often listens to pop ballad music, and me too. So, in our free time, we often listen to music together. He's loyal friend with me. I'm sure that he never betray or bully me. I am proud of him. Some people ask me that would you like to have a few good friends or a lot of just friends? I can answer I just want to have a few very good friends like him. We are sincere each other, believe each other and help each other. Thank you for listening. The race is 5 o'clock. Alan is riding his motorcycle in San Francisco. He's riding down Van Ness Street and comes to a stoplight. A red Ferrari pulls up next to him. The driver is wearing dark sunglasses. He looks over at Alan. Alan looks at him and realizes that the driver is Tom Cruise.
Story for the race. Let's get started. It was 5 o'clock and Alan was riding his motorcycle in San Francisco.
Oh.
When was Alan riding his motorcycle?
It's 5 o'clock.
Well, at 5 o'clock, right?
Alan is riding
At
his
5
motorcycle
o'clock,
in San Francisco.
Alan was riding his motorcycle. Was Alan riding his car?
No, he's
Or
riding
was
his
Alan
motorcycle.
riding his motorcycle?
Yes.
Well, of course, Alan was riding his motorcycle.
Yes.
Where was Alan riding his motorcycle?
In San Francisco, he's riding his motorcycle
San
in San
Francisco.
Francisco.
Alan was riding his motorcycle in San Francisco. When was he riding?
At 5 o'clock.
At 5 o'clock.
Yes.
At 5 o'clock,
Alan
Alan was riding his motorcycle in San Francisco. He was riding down Van Ness Street. and came to a stoplight.
Oh.
Who was riding down Van Ness Street?
Alan riding
Alan.
down Van Ness Street.
Alan was riding down Van Ness Street. What was he riding on?
On motorcycle. He's
On a
riding down
motorcycle.
Van Ness Street
He
on
was riding
motorcycle.
on his motorcycle. Was he riding down Market Street?
No, he's riding down Van Ness Street.
No, not Market Street. He wasn't riding down Market Street. Was he riding down Lombard Street?
No, he's riding down Van Ness
No,
Street.
he wasn't riding down Lombard Street. He was riding down Van Ness Street. When? When was he riding down
At 5
Van Ness
o'clock.
Street? At 5 o'clock.
And
At
he's
5
riding
o'clock,
down his Van Ness Street.
he was riding down Van Ness Street. Who was riding down Van Ness Street at
Alan,
5 o'clock?
Alan is riding down Van Ness Street at 5 o'clock.
Alan. Alan was riding down Van Ness Street at 5 o'clock. Was he in a truck?
No, in his
No,
motorcycle.
he wasn't in a truck. He was on
His
his motorcycle.
Yes.
And he came to a stoplight.
Oh.
Did Alan come to a go light?
No, he came to a stoplight.
No.
Stoplight.
He didn't come to a go light. He came to a stoplight. We never say go light.
Yes.
We only say
Stoplight.
stoplight. Who came to a stoplight?
Alan come to a stoplight.
Alan, of course. Alan came to a stoplight. What was he on when he came to a stoplight?
On his motorcycle. He's on his
A
on
motorcycle.
his motorcycle
He
when
was
he's
on
come to
a
stoplight.
motorcycle when he came to a stoplight. Where was the stoplight?
On Van Ness Street in
Well,
San
on
Francisco.
Van Ness Street. The stoplight was
On
on
Van Ness
Van Ness
Street.
Street. Was the stoplight on Embarcadero Street? Or was the stoplight on Van Ness Street?
On Van Ness Street, the stoplight
Van Ness, of
was
course,
on
Van Ness.
Van Ness
The
Street.
stoplight was on
Was
Van
on
Ness
Van Ness
Street.
Yes.
Who was at the stoplight?
Alan
Alan was at the
come to a
stoplight.
stoplight.
Which city was Alan in? In San Francisco,
San Francisco,
of course.
yes.
Alan was in San
San
Francisco. Where is Van Ness?
Van Ness on
Well,
in
Van
San
Ness
Francisco.
Street is in San Francisco. Of course, Van Ness Street is in San Francisco. Is Van Ness Street in New York? Or
No.
is Van Ness Street in San Francisco?
Van Ness Street is in San Francisco.
Well, of course, Van Ness Street is in San Francisco. Where was Alan riding?
On Van Ness Street in San Francisco.
He was riding on Van Ness Street in San Francisco. And he came to a stoplight.
Yes.
A red Ferrari pulled up next to him.
Oh.
Did the red Ferrari pull up behind him?
No, a red Ferrari pulls up next to him.
No, not behind him. The red Ferrari pulled up next to him.
Yes.
What pulled up next to Alan?
A red Ferrari pulls up next to Alan.
A red Ferrari. A red Ferrari pulled up next to Alan. Did Alan pull up next to a red Ferrari?
No, a red Ferrari pulls up next to Alan.
No. Alan didn't pull up next to a red Ferrari. A red Ferrari pulled up next to him. Where did the red Ferrari pull up next to Alan?
A stoplight next to a stoplight
At a stoplight
on Van Ness Street
on Van Ness Street.
in San Francisco.
At a stoplight on Van Ness Street, a red Ferrari pulled up next to Alan. Was Alan in a red Ferrari?
No. Alan.
No. Alan wasn't in a red Ferrari. He was on a motorcycle. Alan was on a motorcycle. What did the red Ferrari do?
A red Ferrari pulls up next to him.
Well, it pulled up next to Alan. The red Ferrari pulled up next to Alan. The driver was wearing dark sunglasses.
Oh.
So, Alan was wearing dark sunglasses.
No, the driver's wearing
No,
sunglasses.
not Alan. Alan wasn't wearing dark sunglasses. Who was wearing dark sunglasses?
The driver's wearing dark sunglasses.
The driver of the Ferrari.
Yes.
The driver of the Ferrari was wearing dark sunglasses.
Yes.
Not Alan. The driver looked over at Alan.
Oh.
Did the driver look behind Alan?
No, the driver looks over at Alan.
No. He looked over at Alan. Who looked over at Alan?
The driver looks over at Alan.
The driver of the Ferrari
Yes.
looked over at Alan. Did Alan look over at the driver?
No, Alan looks at him.
Yes, he did.
The
Alan
driver looks
also
over at
looked
Alan.
over at the driver. Who was the driver?
Driver is Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise! Tom Cruise was the driver. Alan looked over at the driver and realized that the driver was Tom Cruise.
Oh.
Who was the driver
Tom
of
Cruise.
the Ferrari?
Tom Cruise is a driver.
Tom Cruise.
He's the
Tom
driver.
Cruise was the driver of the Ferrari. Who was the motorcycle rider?
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise
Alan.
is
Alan
the
was
driver
the motorcycle rider,
of
and Tom Cruise was the driver of the Ferrari.
Ferrari.
Who looked over at Alan?
Tom Cruise looks over at Alan.
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise looked over at Alan. What was Tom Cruise wearing?
Tom Cruise wearing dark sunglasses.
Sunglasses. Tom Cruise was wearing dark sunglasses. Was Alan wearing dark sunglasses?
No, Tom Cruise
No,
wearing
he wasn't.
dark sunglasses.
Alan wasn't wearing dark sunglasses. Tom Cruise was wearing dark sunglasses. And he looked over at Alan. Tom sneered at Alan.
Chào các bạn. Buổi trước thì các bạn đã được hướng dẫn hai âm, đó là âm y dài và âm y ngắn. Thì buổi tiếp theo, buổi này chúng ta sẽ học tiếp hai âm tiếp theo, hai nguyên âm vô cùng quan trọng trong 20 nguyên âm của bảng IPA đó chính là âm A dài và âm A ngắn. Đối với hai âm này thì rất là đơn giản. Với âm trước tiên là sẽ là học âm A dài. Với âm A dài ấy, thì khẩu hình miệng của các bạn sẽ là mở to hết cỡ luôn, và hét a. Các bạn có thể tưởng tượng giống như là khi bạn đang đi lên một đỉnh núi và bạn rất là sung sướng. Khi mà bạn đã đi được lên đỉnh rồi, bạn sẽ giang hai tay lên và hét thật to a. Đây sẽ là khẩu hình miệng của âm A, âm A dài trong tiếng Anh. Đối với âm A ngắn, khẩu hình miệng nó rất là bình thường, a a a. Đấy, thì đây là một âm ngắn nên các bạn cũng sẽ cần phải hóp bụng sẽ hóp vào khi mà đọc a a. Bạn có thể đưa tay sờ vào bụng để xem bụng mình đã hóp chưa và đã chuẩn chưa nhé. A a a. Đó. Các bạn phải lưu ý là khẩu hình miệng của mình ấy phải thật là chuẩn. Khi các bạn mới tập ấy, thì cố gắng giữ khẩu hình miệng một cách chuẩn nhất. Khi đấy thì âm phát ra nó mới có thể chuẩn được, và khi đó thì mới đảm bảo là bạn có thể đọc một từ chuẩn âm và người nước ngoài sẽ có thể hiểu được bạn đang nói gì. Thank you for watching.